All right, welcome back to another episode of Interview Nugs. Today I'm joined by the talented, creative recording artist, outczst. How are you doing today? And are you ready to answer some questions?
Yeah, always ready, bro. I'm doing good. Had my breakfast. I'm ready for the interview.
All right, you got your breakfast of champions. Let's go. All right, the first question is a lighthearted question, just to break the ice. How many holes are in a straw?
I'm gonna have to say one. I'm gonna have to say one. I think, right, it's a hollow cylinder. No, because it goes like this. Okay, that looks wrong, but there's one hole in it. There's no break in between. So I'm gonna have to say one.
Okay, one. That's a tally for the ones.
Yeah.
All right. This next question is, how do you deal with fear?
With fear, I normally talk to my friends, my girlfriend, my family. If I'm scared about something, I'll let it out. I don't let it consume me. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Just talking with people that you're familiar with to ground yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. This next question is, what moment in your life has had the greatest impact, and what lesson can we learn from that?
I'm going to have to say, okay, so I've been doing music for around 2 years, right? The first year flopped, nothing blew up. I wasn't getting big numbers or anything. But when I first found a way to put on Spotify and other music stores, then the numbers started to go up. And I feel like I learned that, perseverance is everything, especially in music. A lot of people have been doing it for 3 years and then they don't blow up until 3 years later. And yeah, it's just perseverance and always digging towards your goal.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I find is kind of sad is I've been doing the Ear Nugs show for about a year, on and off, but I started a year ago. And some of the artists that I've seen that had their music on my show, they're already not making music anymore. So that's kind of one of the sadder things that I see. So
seeing
everybody out there,
had connections with, just stop, isn't it?
Yeah. So just keep at it. Even if you're in a valley, there's peaks and valleys to everything in life. So I like that perseverance.
Yeah.
Okay. This next question is kind of deep.
All
if
right.
you could know the complete and true, let me start that over. If you could know the complete and honest answer, oh my gosh, too early for me right now. If you could know the complete and honest truth to one question, what would you ask?
I think that's a hard one. Probably the cause of death. No, actually, what happens after death? Is there an afterlife? Is it just an abyss? And if not that, then probably how I would die, when I would die and stuff, just the whole situation of me dying, so I can know to live my life to the fullest until that point. Yeah.
Okay. I've heard some people that are scared to know when they die, so it's up to the person.
Get that. Yeah, because I imagine you ask and then they're like, "Oh, tomorrow." Then that's a bit scary. But yeah.
I never thought about somebody saying, "Oh, tomorrow you're done."
Yeah. Goodbye.
All right, let's go to a lighthearted question. Well, depending on your memories, but what is your earliest memory you can recall?
Oh, that's a hard one. Probably of my dog when I was around 6 or 7. Oh yeah, I could think back, but I only remember one thing. It was just because it was the last day of us seeing him, because we had to move away, and they didn't allow pets there. So I just remember crouching down and petting him, and that's it. Yeah.
It's a traumatizing one. You gotta let go of your best friend like that, your animal friend. So
and then I only found out a few years later that they died eventually because of just old age, natural causes. Yeah. I made the lighthearted question just traumatized.
As I was saying it was lighthearted, I was thinking in my mind like, oh, what if he has like something traumatizing?
Yeah.
So maybe that's not such a lighthearted one, but
Maybe.
I'll tell you, you're doing fine now, so it looks like you got over it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, this next one's kind of related. If you had to be an animal, what animal would you choose to be?
Or do you know the amount of people who've asked this question, and then I just always never have a specific answer. Probably a bird or a parrot. See the skies and everything. I think it'll be fun.
And then did you say parrot so you can communicate with people? So you can still talk?
Maybe, yeah. I can just I just repeat them. Yeah.
So you can fly around and tell people what you want and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. This next question is, who or what are your influences?
Right. So when I first started, right, I was just a producer, and I was producing my brother is like a big producer now, and he was my main influence because when I was younger, I'd see him making beats and I'd be like, oh, I want to do that too. So I got him to teach me, and then I started doing that for like a year or two, and then I started branching out, and I met someone else, and I was saying like, oh, I want to get into rapping. So my first song was a feature. It was a terrible song, but my first song was featuring him on like a remix. So I think he was one of my biggest inspirations. But then obviously he quit music as well. So that really was weird to see like the person who got you into it just stop,
Kind of like what we were talking about earlier, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And he was doing it for like 3-4 years as well, which is insane to think about. Yeah.
Everyone's on their own path, so
I guess.
All right. What is a secret that you wish to share with the world that could improve the lives of others?
Definitely to keep your head high. It's easy to fall into like a pit of sadness and, self-deprecation, especially. But it's always important to, look beyond that and look at what's happening in the future. If your dream is to do music, like for example, think about that dream of you performing at a concert, and I think self-harm and like suicide and stuff, it shouldn't be a thing because if you think about what's happening in the future, you can make that goal happen. But if you end it like that, then it's not going to happen. I think it's always to pick yourself up and look beyond the darkness and see the light.
That's a good one. It's like when people get on that downward spiral, it's hard to reverse that.
Hard to stop, yeah.
Yeah, just keep
you just need to stop. You don't let it spiral. You let it be a line, and then the line finishes.
Keep your head up.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, this next one is kind of related to that. Keeping your head up. What do you do when you're feeling sad to make yourself feel happy, or at the least not feel sad anymore?
Definitely go on call with some people, like my friends and stuff like this. Probably play some games. If not, then I'll try and make a song about it, like how I'm feeling. And then, yeah, it normally just gets out. And when you're in like the mixing process, especially, you don't really think about how sad you were when you made it. Like I had an album, I think 4-5 songs were like really sad songs, and when I was mixing them and like putting it into the track list and stuff, I couldn't even remember the time I was sad. Like I just thought it was a cool song.
It's cool. Submerge yourself in your work. That's a good one.
Definitely.
All right, this next one, I hope this is lighthearted. I don't know. You could make this one a deep one again.
I'll try not to.
What's your go-to meal?
Okay, yeah, this is like hard. Probably so there was this place where I lived, right? Like a food tent, and they sell crepes with like Nutella crepes. It was really good for like £3. And after school, I would go there. Like every day was open. I just get one. it's literally the best thing ever. And then they stopped. But I've been trying to hunt them down. I messaged them on Instagram. They didn't reply, but it's fine.
What's the name of their Instagram?
Crepe Station 1.
Crepe Station 1. All right, everybody listening, hit their Instagram up and tell them to come back. Crepe Station 1.
Exactly.
Blow up, send them messages, leave comments. Let's get them back on the market. Let's do this.
Definitely.
All right, this next question. Where is your favorite place?
I think, okay, so I'm Portuguese, right? So my mum is from like the islands, and it's really beautiful. There's a lot of scenery, and like you can just go to the ocean, 5-minute walk or whatever. So definitely there. It's called Azores Islands. Very, very cool. I like it a lot. I haven't been like 4 years because of COVID and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, the islands always have great views and great weather, and yeah.
There's this like pond area that connects to the actual ocean. It's really amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of good answers that people give me as just water or ocean or lakes, rivers. So yeah,
I mean that's where like peace is. No, you're not gonna think the best place ever is a slaughterhouse. So because it's just so enclosed. Yeah.
All right. This next question is: what is a change you wish to see in the world?
COVID-19 being gone, I guess. No, but really though, it has affected the world a lot, and I feel like even after all of this is over, people are still going to be strict on it. Like some places are going to be like, "Oh, you need to keep apart. You need to wear your mask." Even though things are getting better, I don't think it's ever going to return to normal, which really sucks because I like how it was before. But definitely, I just want this entire thing to be over. So annoying. Yeah.
So there's a follow-up to this question is, do you see this coming to fruition? But you kind of answered it a little bit. You kind of...
I guess so, yeah.
Like it's getting better, but it won't necessarily be 100% back to the way it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I kind of feel as well.
The pandemic will be over, but the virus won't be. And that's what's really bad.
Yeah, and all the effects of the virus. And
yeah.
That is true. Okay, next question. Lighthearted question. Let's get back to the lighthearted stuff. What is a superpower you wish you had?
Teleportation. 100,000%. Like people would say flight and stuff, but why fly when you can just teleport into the sky? You know? Let's say like you're running late for school or work or something. You just run.
That's my number one answer. And then when I've asked this question and people don't normally give that answer, it's like, what are you thinking? Like
exactly, it's just the best. Like imagine you're enclosed in like jail, you're gone, right? You imagine you're telling someone, "Oh, I wish I could be there," that you're there.
Or imagine if you just like in a room with a girl and your girlfriend comes home and you just teleport on a bitch, you know? Just
it can never be me.
Never me either. That was a joke.
Yeah, I need to clarify my girlfriend.
That is not what Outcast would use the teleportation.
I did not say that.
Okay, next question. How do you deal with anger?
I normally let it steam out. I'll listen to music. I'll do something productive. Yeah, I don't know. Anger can be really weird because it'll come in different forms. But I normally lay down in bed and just watch YouTube. If not, then just sleep for a bit. Yeah, sleep it away, really.
Sleep it away. Let it go away, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was the last of the interview questions. The next two things are just promotion for yourself and a little bit of promotion for the show. What do you have coming up? And is there anything you want to promote or plug?
Well, I'm actually wearing a shirt that's for my album, Spring. I probably can't read it, but
okay.
I'm going to be releasing an album called Spring, even though it's summer and probably going to be autumn by the time it's released. But yeah, just look out for that. And probably new singles as well. Spring will be very good, 100%.
There's a spring. There's a spring every year,
album.
so
yeah. Even if it doesn't release this year, there's always next year, I guess. Promotion. I am everywhere, every music store, and the numbers are going up, thanks to everyone, and it will only go up from here. Which I'm really
hopefully after the show as well.
100%. Interview Nugs, the publicity.
All right. Next question is just like some promotion for the show. I don't know if you are aware of my other show, Ear Nugs, where I promote music videos. Yeah. Are there any artists that you know that you would like to see on that show?
Definitely. My friend JJ Lee, he's also a music maker. He very talented. Literally came out with an EP, I think yesterday. Very talented guy, very genuine man as well. Very, very proud. And his one music video that he has up is sick. Like the editing is so sick. So definitely JJ Lee, one up. But,
and then the same thing for Interview Nugs. Interview Nugs is open for everybody. I just did an interview with a comedian. I did an interview with a YouTuber. So anybody that wants like any promotion that you have in your life or that you can think of that you want to see on Interview Nugs.
Okay, I have a few. For one, JJ Lee. Two, Prod J. That's my brother. He got me into all of this. You guys already did time zones, so that's out of the question.
Shout out.
Yeah, time zones they're sick. Like they can take jokes as well. They introduced a new member. I just commented, I'm time zones member. Gosh, just liked it. But yeah, I think that should be it. Oh, Goth Boy Soldier. But yeah, those are the real ones.
All right, sweet. That's the end of the interview. I just want to say to everybody out there watching, go follow Outkast. Go check out his album Spring when it drops.
Yeah.
Go check out his music that he already has on all of the streaming sources and stores. And thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.